Hey everyone, what's going on? I am the Middle Management Gamer, and welcome to another episode of War, that's Working Adult Reviews. And it's the first Thursday of the month, which means that the new PlayStation Plus games have dropped. And this month we have three very different choices. We're looking at Balatro, Ark Survival Ascended, and Warhammer 40K Bolt Gun. So we got a card game that is, well, honestly, it was very, very popular. Everybody I knew, at least, the gamers I talked to were playing it. I was the holdout, and it just really doesn't, suit my fancy. Although I hear it's very addictive and it's got a lot going on. So we might look at that at another point. The other game this month is Bolt Gun. This is an FPS. I've looked at it slightly. My understanding is it's got kind of an old school FPS feel with Warhammer, palette. Looks actually pretty interesting, and I probably will give it a go. But today's video is going to focus on Ark Survival Ascended. This is kind of a sandbox game where you start off on a desert island, I guess, and there's dinosaurs, and you collect supplies and build yourself a habitat and get followers and whatnot. You can play online. It's got PvP and PvE, and there is split screen. So we're going to have a look at that today. I've never played it, any of its incarnations. I hear it's very popular. So let's give it a go. All right, so I went to load the game, and it's currently setting at 150 gigs, and it would not load. It said it didn't have enough free space on here. So I have a extra storage on my PlayStation, plus what originally came with it. So I'm setting at right at 2 terabytes. So the game's looking to need 175 gigs. So that's fairly large, especially if you don't have any expansive storage on your PlayStation. So as a working adult who doesn't have time to load and unload games from my system, that's a mark against it. I like to keep the games I want to play on the fly available. So this one would take up a lot of space. Again, I have the space for it, but just keeping that in mind. So now I'm going to start playing the game. So it probably will update right off the bat, and that's why I needed the extra space. So we'll see. All right, so this picture here with people fighting on the back of like mechanized dinosaurs or armored dinosaurs looks really cool and definitely piques my interest. You can join a game already in process. You can create a game. There's all sorts of mods apparently available that you can browse, download, manage. So, and then this Bob's Tall Tales. Not sure what that is, but maybe we'll look at that at some other point. We are going to create a game. All right, so we get a character creator. Get to start a character off here, and we can be guy or girl. There's templates for size. All right, so we have a pretty in-depth character creator here. I like a good character creator. So not a super, a lot of choices for hair and stuff like that. I don't know how much it matters how in-depth you actually get to see your character. Honestly, I don't know if it's first person, if it's more for like people to look at. I've done zero play on this game. I haven't even watched any videos of anybody playing it or anything like that. I read one article and sent it to Mismanagement Gamer because I thought maybe we could couch co-op this. So this is also kind of like my preview to her for the game. So we could also call this a war, and we could call it will she play it too. So we'll see.
Are you the one I've been waiting for? You might be.
So apparently there's some sort of entity, AI and whatnot.
Master this
got
world.
some sort of quest.
Make allies of its many creatures.
Some sort of chip in my arm. That looks like a dodo bird. Alright, so it's third person, it looks like. Got a jump button. I can lay down. crawl. All right. There's that. Oh, look. Stegosaurus. That's not a Stegosaurus, you idiot. That's a Triceratops. This is my dodo bird. You can't have it. Alright, so punching the tree repetitively will damage me. Alright. But my health does recover. Alright, so I'm crafting myself a stone pick. Let's see what we have in our inventory so far. We've got 10 wood. Sorry, 20 wood, 176 thatch, some stones. Alright. I leveled up apparently by chopping down some trees, so I can move my stuff up here. So I am getting rock out of there. I saw it going up in my inventory, but I broke my hammer doing that. So I'm going to learn to make a campfire. Ah! He probably would attack me if this game was on hard mode. And now it's raining. I have no shelter. Alright, so once you make the fire, you have to put thatch in it to fuel it. Fun stuff. Alright. So, I guess I'm starving. Okay, I get it. So. Alright, we have meat. Alright, so cook some meat there. Alright, so we've killed an animal, we've made a fire, we've cooked it, we've consumed it. And it put my health back up, and my weight. I don't know if this is like my character's weight or how much I can carry. So we're going to go ahead and clothe our character. Okay, so honestly, I have no idea how I'm supposed to get fiber. I've killed animals. So far, birds. So maybe birds aren't big enough to have fiber? I don't know. Okay. So apparently I was missing this triangle button. Oh. So apparently I didn't press all the buttons right off the gate. And the triangle button allows me to gather stuff. I thought I had to craft a tool and use a tool, but no, I can just run up the plants and hit triangle and I will gather fiber. Alright, so I have currently 100 fiber. So let's craft some clothes. So we got a hat, and we got gloves, and shoes, and a shirt. Didn't I craft pants? And pants. Alright, and now we're officially Hulk Hogan. Oh yeah, brother! Alright. Okay, so now we need to build a house. Alright. So I need more fiber. 33. And you can have it track what you need over there in the corner, which is cool. Alright, so we have a foundation. And we need walls. All right, so we made a house. We got a sleeping bag. I don't have a roof yet. Got an aurora borealis out there. Kind of what it looks like. I don't know. I guess we got to make our way to one of those lit structures or something. Okay, so I played the game for roughly an hour, um, minus me talking and whatnot, and I am prepared to give a brief rundown on it. So yeah, there's not much of a tutorial starting out. So you just kind of run around and press buttons. I know a lot of the games like these normally will give you basic missions right off the bat, like go chop down tree, build floor, build wall, etc. And like you level up as you do that. This one does not do that. You basically just go out and about. Um, so there's a lot you can do as far as like right off the bat. You get enough starting points where you can kind of learn whatever recipes you want and kind of just start going from there. And I know as you play the game, like technology and society will get bigger and better, and like you can make newer and better. Like I know at some point you'll be able to make like automatic weapons and whatnot. Um, so I think that's really interesting. I think there's a lot you can do. You can play with people online. So you know, uh, me and my brother both have this now because of PlayStation Plus. So maybe it's something we could play together and work to build a society and whatnot. Something interesting to play. We play a lot of games where we destroy things. So as far as a working adult, I don't know if I could ever play on a PvP site because my understanding is even if you're not logged in on the PvP, your area can be attacked. So if you're at work, all your hard-earned stuff that you've done can be destroyed. That being said, you can probably also build defenses and whatnot. Whether or not you have enough time to get to the point where you can play on a PvP service or a PvP server in this game, um, probably not for me as a working adult. I don't think I have the time to do that. But I could play on a PvE server where I only really have to worry about the dinosaurs and whatnot. When I log off, I don't think they're going to go rampaging and destroy my stuff. That being said, maybe they are. I don't know. I think it's definitely worth giving a shot. And as far as PlayStation Plus goes, I know the game's been around for a while, and people are sometimes get disappointed that you're not getting newer games. I think in this situation our newer games would be Balatro and the bolt gun game, whereas this game is really the one that would give us the most replay value and probably the most worth out of this month's batch. So I'm going to say, as far as working adults go, this game is a good sandbox game with lots to do. It seems to me like it's got a little bit of a learning curve starting off. I'm not sure if me and Mismanagement Gamer will play it together or not. But it is something that we could do on the couch together. So that's got that going for it too. But this probably looks like one I'll be soloing. But yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's good. Graphics are decent. I look forward to the point where I can go out there and try to attack some dinosaurs. So we'll see. Thanks for joining me. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anybody you think might be interested. We're all out here just trying to make a living and playing games when we can. So, Middle Management Gamer here, signing off. Adieu.